Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. Today I'm going to show you how you can actually AFK Guardians of the Rift. Now, who is this for? Because there's a lot of different places that we can AFK kind of, and this is also one of those methods that you're kind of AFKing. You can't really determine when you can AFK and when you can't. What we're going to do today is how you can AFK this is when you have the energies, you need at least 150 energy, and automatically you will get the reward for the end of the Guardians of the Rift match. So you'll get your big XP drop, and a lot of the XP, not all of it, but a lot of it happens at the end when you finish this Guardians of the Rift. You'll get that big, at the moment, I think it's like, for me, it's 4.2k, something like that. Maybe you're a little lower. Maybe it's like 3k, something, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. That's a majority of your experience drop. And right now, if you're busy in the morning or something and you can't really just give your full attention to it, a little bit of XP is definitely better than none. So I'll show you guys exactly what we do. So at the start of the match, I come down here and I mine, and I don't need a lot of these shards, right? Or the fragments, or whatever they're called. They're the fragments. You don't need a lot of the fragments. What I'm looking at is I'm looking at the start of the match, and pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 runs. I'm going to go in the orb in the beginning of the match, and then I'm going to craft an inventory, and then I'm done. And then I'm going to completely wait. So usually when the things come up, the first orb is usually after the second switch. So the first ones, they'll be up here, and then the next one will be switched. I usually like to stand right about here. And the reason I like to stand around here, because it's right in the middle, right? I'm by each one. If you stand all the way to the east and it goes all the way south, it's a lot of running, right? It really doesn't matter when you're AFKing it like I'm doing, but we'll show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter the portal. I'm going to mine these. I'm going to give it a full inventory. Everybody's a little bit different. You probably noticed I don't have those, I forget what they're even called, but they become different colors, and you can put them for the shields. I don't have those because I'd rather have the extra inventory slot, because I'd rather get more runes and I'd rather get more of the energy afterwards. It's probably a benefit if you get them. For me, I don't want it in my inventory, so I don't worry about it. But I get a full inventory here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, and it doesn't matter which one you go into, right? Because we're going to be AFKing it anyways, and we're going to do 2 guaranteed. I think there is a method where you can do 1 and you can actually AFK it, but I do 2 just to make sure. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the law runes real quick. We'll come out, and all I'm going to do is I like to deposit my runes all the time. So I click this thing, it deposits the rune, and then I go right to the workshop, and then we start to craft. I do the same thing. I make sure to get a completely full inventory. I haven't turned this into the Guardian. I don't need to yet. I will when I start to run and get my go to the next spot, right? Now, it is taking up 1 inventory slot, right? Which we could definitely get more, but because we're AFKing it, I'm okay with that. So I don't have to go do the Guardian. And I usually like to do this method anyway. I feel it's a little faster, and I never ever miss a portal. Sometimes if I'm running up, giving it to the Guardian, running back, it does cut in time sometimes, because I don't feel that the orbs are completely, like, they come at the same time every time. I think they're a little bit different sometimes, but that's just me. I'm just talking, right? So I give it to the Guardian. I see which one. I'm going to go to the fire one here, because nobody goes to the body runes. Let's be real. Who goes to the body runes? So we're going to come up here, and we're going to click on this. We're going to deposit all this. And the one thing that you do need to do is you have to go give the Guardian your the elemental stones, or the catalytic stones, whatever you call it. And then I have, so you can't see it on my screen because I'm a noob, but I have 130 element and 132 catalytic. So I have over the 150 total, so I'll get my points. And I wait. I can AFK all the way till the very next game, and I'll still get my experience. So we're 40% in. Man, how long is that going to be AFK? That's probably going to be AFK like, what, 3-4 minutes? So it's pretty good. So all you need to do is you need to play the first part of it, and then you can do nothing for the rest of it. So whether you work in the morning, whether you're doing schoolwork, maybe playing a different game, whatever you're doing, it's actually pretty good, and it doesn't cut into your experience as much as you think it would. Now, obviously, playing the full game is going to be way more experience, but this is just another way to make sure that you're continuing to gain XP without really stressing yourself out, without really like messing up your work or anything like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, this is a way to AFK. Now, like I said, this is for certain people. This isn't like fishing where we can click and leave it and then come back. Click. I like to do soul runes when I'm doing that because there is no you won't miss a round if you do that, right? You just keep going. This one you do have to play each round, but you just have to play a little bit. We're only at 58%. I got a lot of AFKing to do, and we're going to get that big XP drop at the end. So, thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. And like always, anything goes good with a Dragon Med.